Okay, so the first installment of Harry and Meghan, which is obviously Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's new Netflix documentary, premiered last night, and I did not watch it because I didn't need to watch it. I knew exactly what was going to happen in this documentary series. I actually told you guys last week what was going to happen because Meghan Markle is just the most predictable person in the entire world. She's very predictable. I knew throughout their entire relationship, because I do believe that she is an emotionally abusive person, that she is embarking on Freudian transfer. She is using a real childhood trauma that Prince Harry suffered from, losing his mother, and she has used it to further harness him to her and their relationship. She has convinced him, he actually believes that Meghan Markle is Princess Diana, okay? So in case you missed it, the documentary, it turns out Meghan Markle is Princess Diana. That's what she wants you guys to know. She is Princess Diana, and fortunately for Prince Harry, this time, he got to save his mom. I mean, how sick is that? Me even saying that, it sounds so sick, but this is actually what is taking place. So here are some quotes of what he said and the reason why he responds to Meghan Markle's compassion and, quote, warmth is because it's just like his late mother. This is from Prince Harry. Quote, so much of what Meghan is and how she is so similar to my mom. She has the same compassion. She has the same empathy. She has the same confidence. She has this warmth about her. That is disturbing on so many levels. It's disturbing because this is something that I didn't want to be right about, but it was so obvious. And it was one quotation that she had given a while ago where she said that I think she was about 7 months pregnant, and this is when they were still within the royal family. And she said that she told him that she was going to kill herself, but she wasn't going to do it. But she knew, like, while he was gone, he was at some event and he got home and she said, I was going to kill myself, but I didn't do it because I didn't want you to suffer the same thing that you suffered with your mom. She actually came out and said that she said this to him. So I'm picturing a woman that is 7 months pregnant with somebody's child and saying, I was just about to kill myself, but I know what you went through with your mom and I didn't want you to suffer again. And that obviously triggered, because it's so emotionally abusive, it triggered Prince Harry, and that became the reason that they left the royal family. And any person, as somebody tweeted, or actually earlier today, they said, I don't see how any person can watch this documentary and not feel extreme compassion for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And I don't understand, if you don't feel compassion, you have a heart of stone. I'm paraphrasing, but that was essentially the tweet. And I have tremendous compassion. I have tremendous compassion for any person that is in an emotionally abusive relationship, so emotionally abusive that they have successfully isolated you from your entire family. It's not normal. There is no relationship that you should be in that should isolate you from your entire family, okay? And the fact that he is in one and that she is convincing him that their extreme gaslighting of the world is not taking place. Remember, they left, they issued statements, and they did interviews all about the pursuit of their own privacy. That's all they ever wanted. What extreme gaslighting that everything that they have done since they left has been public. You do not pursue your privacy with Oprah. It's just not how you do it. You just don't do it in a sit-down interview with Oprah. And I would believe that truly they just wanted to help people by sharing their story if they weren't being paid $100 million to do it. Right? If they were just about wanting to share their story, they'd be going around and doing charity and speaking to people that are dealing with issues and forms of emotional abuse within their own families. They are doing this for money while gaslighting you and trying to convince you that they're doing it because they have a heart and they have compassion. The only person that you should feel bad for in this story, and allow me to remind you that he also lost his mother, is Prince William, because what his brother is doing is so twisted. And again, I don't think he's doing it to be evil. I believe the person that is behind this, perpetuating this, is Meghan Markle. She is smarter than him. She is more conniving than him. And he just cannot see the writing that is on the wall. He cannot see that when you lose all of your friends and all of your family and you're ushered to America in Hollywood with a D-list actress, it is because you are under the spell of a witch. I do believe that she is a witch and she has cast a spell. And the person that is suffering is Prince William. As his brother does this, as his brother digs up these old, horrible memories for profit. I mean, how sick and how twisted. It is a family. We have to spiritually protect family. Family is sacred. And the way that he is treating it is so narcissistic and so Hollywood and so elitist because they don't have values and principles in Hollywood. Everything goes to the highest bidder. They will sell their children. They will sell their brother who is over there, knowing that his brother cannot speak out on this Netflix documentary, that they cannot respond, that him and his wife and how it is impacting them and their family and their children who are seeing this in the press day in and day out. They're convincing you that all they wanted to do was run away from the press, right? She's just like Princess Diana, guys. Princess Diana was killed because the press just wouldn't leave her alone. And so what Meghan Markle has done is pursued the most press in the form of a Netflix documentary, the most possible press she could possibly receive, and wants you to believe that it's because all she wanted to do was to escape them. And here's what's especially sick, and I want to add this to it. So Prince William came right out and said last year that the interview that took place between his mother, remember his mother was conned into giving an interview that she was not aware of from a journalist he is a disgraced journalist named Martin Bashir. He completely conned her in 1995. And the interview was very famous because she spoke out about her husband, Prince Charles, but she wasn't aware that she was doing it. So this interview became synonymous with how taken advantage of she was by the press. Prince William, again, said that he never wanted to see this interview see the light of day ever again. It was traumatic for him to see this interview being played because he's watching his mother being taken advantage of. Who sold the interview again? Well, his brother, Prince Harry, sold it to Netflix, and they premiered parts of that interview in the documentary yesterday. It's despicable. It's disgusting. And I just feel that everyone needs to get on board. And I see it happening already left and right. We are agreeing that there is something that is deeper that is happening here, something that is darker that is happening here. And this web is being very carefully woven by Meghan Markle. But we should all be able to speak out and realize that this level of intrusion on a family dynamic that I don't dispute. Of course, families are complicated. I have fights with people in my family all the time. But to make $100 million and then $25 million from Spotify, talking over and over again, pretending that you're the victim, when in fact what you are is a shrewd capitalist, we should all be able to renounce them and say that this needs to stop, and you need to leave Prince William alone because he is the only victim in this story at this point.